Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, today we're really getting into something deep, a question that probably resonates with everyone at some point. Why are you cast down, O my soul?
Exactly. It's from this incredibly powerful reflection, and our mission really is to see how these ancient words give us, a practical guide for today, for finding peace when things feel chaotic.
A practical guide. I like that. So,
Yeah.
getting straight into it, that core question, why are you cast down, O my soul? What's behind that? It feels like more than just asking, why are you sad?
Oh, much more. Yeah. It's not just surface level sadness. The text pushes us towards a really honest self examination, like truly facing that inner turmoil, that despondency.
So, recognizing the state of your soul, you mean?
Precisely. Whether it's, money worries, problems in relationships, maybe even feeling spiritually dry. It's about seeing it clearly, naming it. That awareness is the first step, bringing it out into the open, maybe even into prayer.
Okay, so you acknowledge the feeling, the being cast down, but then the text hits you with something else. Fear not. Stand still.
Hmm.
That sounds, well, really hard to do when you're panicking.
It does, doesn't it? Fear not, that's presented as like divine reassurance. It's grounded in the idea that God is ultimately in control, sovereign. It's not about pretending you're not scared, but about where you anchor that fear.
And the standstill part.
Right. That's the fascinating bit. It's not about literal inaction, like doing nothing. It's more about stopping the frantic effort, the striving in your own strength, pausing the desperate paddling.
Okay.
It's creating a space, a pause. And the text suggests that faith actually grows in that specific pause when you stop relying just on yourself and actively remember God's presence and power.
That's a powerful idea. Faith growing in the stillness, not just in the action. Then, from that place of stillness, it says, lift your eyes to the Lord. What does that mean for us, practically speaking?
It's a conscious shift in focus, deliberate. Instead of being consumed by the immediate problems swirling around you, you choose to look up, to focus on God.
Seeing the bigger picture.
Exactly, remembering the larger story. The text points to this ultimate victory like Christ having, and this is powerful imagery, crushed the head of your enemy underfoot. It's about recalling that ultimate triumph over sin, death, darkness.
And that changes how you see your current struggle.
It reframes it. It reminds you that the ultimate battle is already won, and you're part of that victory even if the current skirmish feels overwhelming.
This progression, self-awareness, stillness, shifting focus, it leads to this really vivid image. A banquet in the presence of your adversary. That sounds almost defiant. Joyful eating while the enemy watches.
Defiant is a good word. It's audacious, isn't it? It shows God's provision isn't canceled out by opposition. It's about abundance, security, even joy, right there amidst the trouble.
So the joy isn't dependent on the circumstances changing first.
Precisely. Your source of joy, the text implies, is God's unchanging nature, his presence, his provision. Not whether the enemy or the problem disappears immediately. You can experience that security, that feast, even while the challenges remain.
So if we pull all these threads together, the honest look inward, the command to be still and trust, lifting our gaze, that image of the banquet, what's the final takeaway about God as our deliverer?
I think the ultimate message is one of profound hope and capability. It's saying that no situation, no feeling of being cast down, no enemy is beyond God's power to intervene.
He lifts, he fights, he strengthens.
Yes, when you feel low, he lifts. When you face opposition, he's your champion. When you feel utterly helpless, his spirit provides this incredible strength, this peace and courage that doesn't always make logical sense given the circumstances. It's about where your real help comes from.
Wow. That's a journey from feeling completely overwhelmed to finding this deep anchored peace. We've covered a lot: that need for self-reflection, the surprising power of stillness, the importance of perspective, and even finding joy amidst trials.
It really is a powerful framework, and it leaves us with something to think about, doesn't it? Perhaps a final thought for you listening. If this deep joy, this banquet, truly isn't dependent on everything being perfect,
Yep.
what's one small, maybe even tiny act of trust you could try this week? Just one step towards experiencing that kind of provision and peace right where you are. Maybe let that question sit with you.